everybody, how is it going? I'm doing good, and I hope you guys are too. We're back today, we're playing some more Dread Delusion. Alright, before we started, Frosty asked, by the 2003 season's kickoff, one striker already resigned as the premier all-time top scorer. Who was this prolific forward? Alan Shearer was the Premiership's all-time leading scorer at the start of the 02-03 season. And Argo coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Argo. And Argo coming in with a word redeem. Okay. And the word is anatomical, of or relating to the anatomy of a body structure of organisms. Anatomy. Anatomical. 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 Biology usually has a study of, the anatomical system. It's not really how that's used correctly, but whatever. Shut up. I'm the one who's saying words, not you. Start game. Alright. We are pretty close to the end of this now. Yeah, that's a potion maker. Alright, there's not a thing around here to restore my mana. Whatever. I don't need it. I do have a shit ton of mana potions, to be fair. Alright, that's one way to go. What's over here? I also like how I'm just opting to not find the mask. Okay. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I'll stay a little cursed down here. It's fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. How will Ghost carry a lockpick anyway? Emberian ore. Neat. I need iron ore more than anything, though. Currently. I guess I could upgrade my bow. Wait, friend? Or at least not enemy? Alright, I'll take it. Yeah, he chill. He chill, we vibing. That guy out of here. Havachi! On guard! One of ye may drop iron. Won't that be just bully for me? I want the chainsaw sword. Like they're like, we'll give you an alternative path so you can get around them and not have to fight. Me, or I could take the alternative path, then sneak around and murder them from behind. As the good Lord intended. Or maybe not. Probably not, actually. I'm not a religious man, but I don't think the good Lord was like, yeah, sneak around people and murder them from behind. That doesn't seem very on brand for the Bible. I like how this one had a closed door with nothing in it. It seems as though this is the theater of some kind. How intriguing. There's the free will thing. I guess it's fair. You know, I was given the free will to murder people from behind, and maybe I should take advantage of that more in my daily life. You know, life's a mystery. Who knows what'll happen? In the endless realm, we're beset with playwrights and poets who make up for the lack of talent with an abundance of time. It's strangely comforting to find a cultural parallel here. I wonder, despite their grand achievements and innumerable luxuries, do Emberian poems still lament the basset of human follies? Do their tragedies still brim with pathos and regret? Hello, Cozy! Ross whistles and listens for the echo. Perfect acoustics! What was that creature? A captive ghost? No, too clean. Mechanical, an artificial player for a technological stage. How did they do it? Filge me, just think of the possibilities. Plays performed once, then reproduced elsewhere, like a bottled vision without the solipsism. Hear the voices, see the passions of the great actors long dead. Time no obstacle, distance no barrier. I think this room once held hundreds of my ancestors united in merriment. I suppose it's the closest I've ever been sort of home. Yet amongst these rusting empty seats, I've never felt more alone. We need to get to the top of this tower, but it seems like there's no staircase, and the elevator out there points at the exit. Only goes down. Looks like we're gonna have to take a trip to those slums after all. Just my blasted luck. Yeah, what are you bitching about? I gotta do all the work. Snowpocalypse there too. Is roughly an inch or less of snow a snowpocalypse? You know, I kind of hate that emote combo. That's what it's like on Wednesdays when Cozy gets home from work and I'm just like, so how was your day? But yeah, we got a little snow. Not bad. Of course, I haven't been outside yet, so, you know, maybe it is bad. From the window, it doesn't look bad. From the window! These are the deplorable slums of the Emberian underclasses. Many think the Emberian must have lived like king, but they still built their sprawling cities from the blood and sweat of the poor. With such technological prowess, the Emberians could have built a paradise for every person in their empire, but I think they enjoyed the disparity. After all, for one to be considered rich, another must be destitute. That's why I could never quite believe Vela's ambition. Call me a cynic, but paradise is only for the periodicals, and truth will always be scrambling in the mud. Let's get going. It's like 5 inches of snow so far here. God damn! Alright, yeah, you got a little more than we did. You got gifted a sub? So all I must now know is pain and torment. It's okay, it's better than when you had those twerking bunnies. You thought I forgot about those, but no, I remember. I remember the horrors. I hit that one too. What? A hard-boiled egg? I don't know. Cozy's shouting something about eggs. Ow. I tried to be fancy, and all I got was hurt. It's just me in real life, actually. I tried to be fancy, and all I received was pain. Is there an inch of snow on the ground here? Yeah, we got, like, less than one. I still hate it, because it's snow. As a child, I would stare down from Verdant, past the clouds below, to the shimmering ocean of light that was the Iberian Empire. I believed that every man, woman, and child must have gone to bed with a full belly. It's strange to see that, in fact, they had their serfs and peasants just the same. I kind of wish we had enough snow where I didn't have to go to work today, but then I'm like, well, I also wouldn't be paid. And I needs money. I gotta buy gifts for people, I gotta buy presents. So the first week in winter here, there's already supposed to be below zero weather. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those kind of winters, I've heard. The cold ones. Okay, no, I want... Give me a couple potions. I want to drink, give me a mana potion. Blue. Go ahead and give me a health potion. Yeah, I've only got 108 of them. I hope it's enough. I was watching a weather thing. I was watching Orion Hall, y'all. Forecast video. And he said, like, this week, up in, like, the Dakotas, it's gonna get down to -20, I believe. Took the door off the UTV at work, handle software says you'll walk on your patrols. I'd be like, well, guess the patrols ain't getting done. It's like my coworker was telling me the heat in his apartment is out until Friday. And I'm like, I'd be telling him I ain't paying rent until that's fixed. I will be taking that off of my bill. That is insane. They tell me, they're like, yeah, it's because it's after the holidays. We just got a lot of stuff. I'm like, I don't care. It's 20 degrees outside. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, speed shoes. Increase speed by 40%. Yeah, that's what I would tell him. I'd be like, look, I know this is illegal. I'm now your #1 priority. Like, if it was something like, you know, my dishwasher's not working. Alright, fine. The chicken shit, so I'd rather use Seth than do patrols. He doesn't do any, by the way, and have any sort of complaint or confrontation from client company. I would just 100% not do them. I would lie. I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm just saying that's what I would do. Do toilets once stops flushing? Sure, but the heat in the winter, you drop what you're doing. Yeah, 100%. Like, once it gets down to freezing, especially, you can check on the computer, there's scan-based patrols. I'd still stop doing them. I would email his boss. I'd be like, it's less than 0 degrees outside, and he didn't want to fix this. I would throw him under the bus so hard that he becomes a tire. Be activated elsewhere. That's just a floating thing. Skipped one last night. He can bite me? Hell yeah. Fuck him up, Argo. No keys necessary this time, Confessor. We've applied the lessons of my inconclusive struggle with the auto coach this recalcitrant elevator, and prove no match for the Caxton Frost. I mean, Horace Metcalf. When you throw the lever, we shall soar like the dragonflies up to the highest peaks of this metropolis, or possibly be catapulted if I misjudge the velocity. Blow me, this is exhilarating. Yeah, no, I don't handle cold well. And just the prospect of being cold makes me angry. Actually being cold, I become a right bastard. And Rad, coming in with the 10 streak. What's up, Rad? How you doing, man? The Radical Wonicle. Bro, I'm fucking these robots up. To what end, I know not. Burian Vault Key. Ooh. Wait, hold on. I want to read that. I didn't actually read that. Key found in Burian connected the door open to... no. Teak key, cut long ago, unlocks the ancient Iberian structure above Rustburg past the hollow farmlands. Iberian keys are said to be a mark of status in the Iberian society and kept the rabble from places of import. Yo. An Iberian vault key. Oh, no, that's the... Okay, this is the one. Ornate heavy key with a note wrapped around it. The note is hastily scrawled in Old Iberian. You can make out a single word. Sky Realms. Looks like this shaft leads back to the coach house. Oh, if you use the key to resupply but not linger, we've always got more to go. Last I saw him, Frost was burying the elevator at the base of one of those giant towers. If it works, that should get us where we need to go. Okay, well, let's use this real quick. I want to see where this actually takes me. You're wrong. I generally like being cold as opposed to being hot, but sometimes it's too cold. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before, but the cold causes me physical pain. So, like, me being cold is just me being in pain. Which, as you can imagine, is not a pleasant experience. Wait, which video? You posted a video on my Discord? You did. My phone didn't tell me. Hold on, I need to watch it right now. You son of a bitch! Argo just made me lose the game. My day is ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable. I'll remember this, you lemon frog bastard. Hey, let's go! And the rad one, coming in with an elastic check. It's still stringy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Rad. I don't know why I've been addressing you by your, like, government name recently. I also don't really know why I jumped down here. Or here. Okay, well, now I've just kind of trapped myself. Ow! Shit. Ugh, my bones. Just so you guys know, an ad's gonna be starting soon. Government name is Rad. I guess it goes with the territory. I mean, that's fair. Ooh, freaky. Okay, let's try that again without falling to my death. Even though I almost ran straight into another giant hole. But we pronounce it with a long A. Rad. The raid won. Perfect, no notes, thank you. That's how I will pronounce it from now on. What's up, Rad? This Twitch name brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Are you tired of seeing advertisements for Raid yet? If so, just download the game and we'll stop. I promise. We'll take it off your algorithm. Come on, try it. What have you got to lose? We've already taken your sanity. You're only half joking. What's the other half doing? Whoa! Why did I do... Why does my character, like, try to do a front flip? Okay, almost ran right off the edge again. Let's go this way. You won't tell me which half? Devious. Devious. See the tallest tower over yonder, Confessor? I've scried an auto coach at its peak that should take us to the cradle. Be careful making your way across. These platforms look awfully unsteady, and it's a long way down, eh? Alright, well. I guess it's not domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. Domo. Woo! So that's the way I need to go. So what's over here? Oh, this guy with a gun. I wish I could get a gun. In the game. In real life, it would be ridiculously easy for me to get a gun. Let's observe Stratton's natural habitat. In the wilds of Multstrat, a snowy habitat emerges with Argo and Stool sharing tales of winter's grip. Cozy celebrates sub-gifts amidst the chill. Meanwhile, the Rad One, bounces in with elastic energy. Their names stretching like a long A, Raid Shadow Legends, jokingly implied. The ecosystem thrives in camaraderie and humor despite the frosty backdrop. Iberian ore. I've got enough Iberian ore to upgrade my bow, which is pretty frickin' swell if you ask me. Maybe also my armor, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I need to go that way, but what's... Oh, I can't, like, shimmy my way down. Charge! Why are these guys always ahead of me, but there's always enemies between us? Ross is craning his neck to examine the ornamental ceiling. The markings are intriguing, elaborate, yet entirely abstract. No apparent representation of figures or scenes. Perhaps the Iberians held mathematics and geometry in higher respect than myth. No doubt this pattern had some ritual significance. I think it just looks pretty, my guy. Looks like something big's up ahead, and let's not get careless. Let's get going! Yeah, not be careless. Let me sprint full speed into whatever is up here. You wanna fucking go, buddy? My patented walk in a circle and power attack. Okay, he did get me a couple of times. Oh no, I have to drink one of my 109 health potions. Oh, and he gives me a health potion. So it's a wash. Okay, well, it's a long way to the top in this slow-ass elevator. Is that the auto coach key I just used? It's gotta be. Alright, I guess I'm going by myself. By myself. Gotta go all by myself. Okay, well, I guess I'm not writing that back. Okay, how the hell did they get here? Well, here we are at last. The cradle. Looks like no alehouse I've ever seen. Platform should take us inside. When we get to Vela, you can do the talking, Confessor. I reckon that's the best chance we got. If she sees the rest of us, she'll only want to talk with her swords. That's what with us being mutineers and all. I'm guessing your spears want her brought in quietly, but things go south, and I'm betting they will. We've got your back. Maybe only be a handful of us, but we faced tough odds before. I'll talk her into coming quietly. Oh, I hope it'll be that easy, Confessor. For our sake, and for Vela's. Just know that if she tries to slit your throat, we'll be ready to jump in. What's up, Laura? Thank you so much. I am winning. I'm actually pretty close to beating the game, I think. What's going on, Hippie? How you doing? And Hippie, coming into the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Hippie. Oh my, this cradle really is enormous, isn't it? I'm sure even the stonemasons who built our endless mausoleums wouldn't break a sweat at the sight of this. Frost is staring at the cradle in silent awe. His former exuberance stopped dead in its tracks. Please forgive my ineloquence. I find myself quite overcome. Aye, me too. Stand there in silence together for a minute or two, gazing at the cradle. This is big, alright. Ah. Cheers, Argo. I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastically. You know, if I'm here, I'm good, as I like to say. The doggo is doing great. He is laying in the other room with Cozy right now. He's having a good time. I mean, he's vibing. And Hippie, coming in with a word redeem. Let's see. And the word... Yeah, let's see. Where is it? We did... Anatomy. A branch of morphology that deals with the structure of organisms. Anatomy. In biology, there's often a lot to do with anatomy. And there's a bot. Bots, get them. Beat them up. Thank you, Cozy. Being here makes my stomach churn, but make no mistake, my sword will swing true. If it were up to me, I'd rush Vela head on, give her no time to think before I cleave her in two. But Basalt thinks we should hold back. Assess the situation while you two have a little chat. Loath as I am to admit it, the bastard's usually right. Yeah, I just imagine Cozy and Argo just as like those two people leaning against the wall in an alley. Argo's got a baseball bat with a railroad spike in it. And Cozy's got a butterfly knife, and she's just like flipping it all around. It's pink. And brass knuckles. Bots wander in, they don't wander out. Vela stands with poise, her commands booming through the chamber's Darkstar mercenaries scurry at her beck and call. Vela Kalos! Vela's head snaps around, her eyes fixed upon you. She turns with one hand on her sword hilt. There are brass knuckles with knives attached to it. I saw a thing, and I kind of want it. It's brass knuckles that has a knife and a gun. You can like fold it out so like a gun pops out so you can shoot someone, pull a knife out of the brass knuckles, and punch them. Yeah, you punch them, and then you cut them, and then you shoot them. And really, you can cough on it beforehand to add poison damage as well. Oh, hold that thought. Sorry, cat food went off. Vela Kalos have come to. There's a gun that is small enough to fit in your wallet. I don't carry a wallet. I got one of those little card holder things. Also, I don't think I would put a gun in my wallet even if I had one. That seems just like a bad idea. You go to sit down somewhere. What was that? Just like, bang! What was that? Call an ambulance. I think I might have shot myself in the ass. Silence! Vela's voice cuts through the air, her piercing gaze meeting your own. An intruder! Here? We're leagues under the Sky Realms, and a place as dangerous as it is inhospitable. You must be incredibly capable or extremely stupid to follow me here. Well, it folds? That doesn't sound like it makes it better. She squints. Hold on. You're that whelp who had the gall to approach me on the blinding light, aren't you? Thin smile spreads across her lips. My, you've had quite the journey, Inquisitor. I almost didn't recognize you. But you must have had help. She ponders a moment. Only Orlaith saw the map that led here. She wouldn't have decided to come here on her own, so Basalt must have convinced her. And if he was putting a team together, Caxton Frost would be top of that list. Maybe the Duchess as well. She shakes her head. But it can't be just Basalt leading this. He'd never have joined the Inquisition without persuasion. It can only be care. You don't deny it, she grins. So a pack of traitors, led by a fledgling Inquisitor, have come to nip at my heels? Tell me, just what are you hoping to achieve? Gotta put an end to this, Vela. You must stop this madness. Like that fat cop who was trying a quick draw but ended up shooting himself in the leg. I don't think I'd try a quick draw. But yeah, I wouldn't trust a folding wallet gun. Put an end to this madness. Madness! Has that what they claim? It is the people of the Sky Realms who have lost all sense of reason. I only seek to put things right. She gestures to the aberrant being that fills your vision. This extraordinary entity will be our salvation. It will mend our broken world and abolish the evils of humanity. All we need to do is awaken it, and we are so nearly ready. I didn't notice that behind her when I walked in. What is that thing? Some would call it a god, but that would be to diminish its power, for the gods of this world are bound by its rules. This being is of the void, the non-place of pure creation, where time and space act in mysterious ways. We know not whether the Emberians plucked it whole from that realm or wove its corporeal flesh from void stuff. Regardless, in the ancient Emberian dialect they call it an angel, after the mythical creatures of Middle Age lore. How is it so powerful? Reality is formed from the semiotics of the cipher. It is the language that flows through all things, the truth behind the illusion that dances before our eyes. With study, we may learn to alter its flow, its rhythm. We may tweak a word here, adjust a sentence there, and this is the basis of all magic. What we cannot do is alter the language of cipher itself. There are strict rules by which we must adhere, absolute and unbreakable limits upon what is possible. But this entity that stands before us, being of the void, it is fundamentally separate from our laws. It has the power to change the very essence of reality. What do you plan to do with it? I'm going to change everything. The Emberians built this structure as an incubator for the angel, and had they succeeded in waking it, their tyranny would have enslaved the world for eternity. We're fortunate that the lesser evil occurred, for in stirring the angel they caused the world rend, nearly obliterating all of existence. We have learned from their mistakes. We will use the angel to turn this world into a heaven, where every soul is free and equal. It could spark a second apocalypse. Best of intention, you only make a tyranny of your own design. I think... with the best of intention, you only make a tyranny of your own... I mean, the second apocalypse is true, but that too. Think yourself quite the philosopher, speaking in absolutes, but even if you were to define freedom, I would bestow it as a sort of tyranny that would be vastly preferable to the current state of affairs. Your eyes glint as they look into your own. You see, Inquisitor, there's such beauty in us, such majesty, such potential. I have sailed the Sky Realms and seen such wonders. She waves her hand. Nay, not the void obelisk of Al Asfara, or the thousand spires of the Bion University. I've seen the nuns of the vagrant hospice, tending to their enemies. I've seen a man give his life to the blood barons of Terran so that the stranger might live. She sighs. I've seen a child, recently orphaned, her face speckled with blood, offer me the last of her bread. She steps closer. But wherever my sails have taken me, I have seen the hopes and dreams of the common folk crushed by oppressors, be they Union, Wiccan, or otherwise. Everywhere I go, the poor writhe in the mud so that the rich may sleep in silk. Once I thought my sword could right the wrongs of the world, that morals and ethics could guide my blade, but I've seen too many skyships burn and too often breathe the stench of human flesh to believe that still. In truth, I had lost hope, until I had visions of an angel. Though the oniric interface of the Iberian map, I realized then what could be achieved. So just another, you can't change human nature. Oh, but with the angel, we could! It can change anything in this corporeal world. But it looks so aghast. In reality, it really needn't come to that. Their stare gains fire intensity. I would empower us all, so that every peasant stands equal to their lord. I would blunt every sword, shatter every cannon, so that not a drop of blood would spill. She looks down, her expression suddenly vulnerable. And I would banish death itself, so that no heart would ever be broken. This will be our haven, and soon we will have it. Taking away our freedom to fight for something, even to die. Freedom! What freedoms do we have here in this broken world? Just because we can hack each other to pieces, it does not mean we are free. And besides, anyone would be able to leave if they wished to dissipate their essence into the void. Along with their mind's eye, they could do so. Very soon, I will awaken the angel, not out of greed or selfishness, but for the betterment of the Sky Realms and its people. Were your late little sister, Isabet? Sure you're not doing this for her? I met a certain person who told me about your motivations are more personal. I met a person who told me your motivations were all more personal. Bela frowns. A ghost! But who knows about... No, it couldn't be. Who it was doesn't matter. Told me about your late sister, Isabet. Bela glares at you with newfound fury. How dare you mention her name? You know nothing of her soul, of my family. Isabet was... She meant more to me than... Bela closes her eyes for a long moment. Isabet and my mother burned alive in my father's mansion. That Isabet was taken to so young. That Isabet was taken so young, and I alone should live, speaks plainly of the injustice of this world. Am I wrong for wanting to change that? I don't speak for all. Many oppose you, even your own former Dark Stars. Fail. Ah, damn it. Need 75. Those traitors could have left their own accord. They had no reason to fight me. I'm sure I would have let them go peacefully. Vale bellows to her crew. Awaken the angel! I don't care if the preparations aren't complete. We have run out of time. That is pretty cool looking. Her eyes return to you. I'm terribly sorry about this. I wish there was another way, but there isn't. The coming days are crucial. Now that it's awake, we have many delicate rituals and cipher wards to enact, and you cannot be allowed to meddle in such a momentous endeavor. So I'm afraid this is goodbye. We will not meet again. From behind you hear Jack Basalt yelling at the top of his lungs. Vela, no! Oh, she just absolutely straight murdered me. Learn what slumbers within the cradle. A valiant effort, human. The words ring through your throbbing head. Here we are again. And once again, I have plucked you from the jaws of death. But the number of times I have done so is relatively few, human. You have done well to evade defeat thus far. The High Confessor was wise to entrust you with this burden. But confronting Vela again will prove a formidable challenge. The Iberian craft she has commandeered will not be so easily assailed a second time. To fight your way through, you will surely need my assistance. The entity rattles its change. These void steel shackles are bound with Vela's magic. Only by her hand, or her death, will I be freed. I'm placing my trust in you, human. Guess I have no choice. The deity nods its conjoined heads. Now make your way to the High Confessor. I believe she wishes to speak with you. Hold on, what's my charm at? 55. I might have been able to do it if I wasn't cursed. An authoritative voice booms from the ship's sound relay. You assume belongs to Admiral Kalos of the Union Navy. Simply out of the question. Need I remind you, High Confessor Kerr, that your position of authority in this tribunal is in spite of your numerous crimes against the Union, most of which were committed alongside Vela herself. I care not if you send in an incorrigible band of felons to fight my daughter. Considering your history with Vela, I cannot in good conscience allow you or your lackeys anywhere near her. So you'll use that dilapidated old relic of an airship to hold the flank. You will not interfere with this operation, which is solely in the hands of the apostatic Union Navy. You are dismissed. That insufferable fool, of all the people responsible for this nightmare, he is hardly blameless. If he had just been a father to Vela when she needed one. Loud clang rings out from the coffin. And now he would beat her at her own twisted game. They want to steal it, Confessor 17. The Navy wants the cradle for themselves, so the Union's subjugation of the Sky Realms is absolute. So what are we going to do? Sigh rings out. I suppose I will have to hold the flank, just as Admiral Kalos demands. It is too late, with too much at stake, to rock the boat now. There must be a way. There's always a way, Confessor. We have a card to play yet. While you were off getting yourself killed, the rest of your team managed to escape the Underlands aboard the cutter, thanks to Frost's repairs. As you have no doubt noticed, the Cradle has made its ascent into the Sky Realms. The Union Navy, finally realizing the gravity of the situation, showed up in full force. They cannot punch through the Cradle's defensive shield, some sort of highly advanced Iberian tech. So for the moment, they're at a stalemate. So all we have to do is slip past both. Pilot the cutter and sneak your strike team past the largest fleet in the world through an impenetrable Iberian shield. Stop the most dangerous person alive. What could be simpler? How would we get past the fleet? In its current state, the cutter would be detected at once by the Navy's aeronautical wizards. But Caxton Frost has an idea. There are legends of an ancient Iberian skycraft, a phantom vessel able to break any barrier, evade any pursuit, said to be wrecked in the world end, never to be seen again. Many have searched for the crashed vessel without success. Scribes find nothing or suffer apoplexy. The Union Navy considers it merely a myth. Frost believes otherwise. There are rumors of a particular island with an Iberian wreck that has been drifting through the Sky Realms. That very island has strayed into the Onerica. Sorry. Search the most distant islands of the Onerica Isles and find whatever power it is that hides the wreck from scrying minds. Then you might slip past the Navy blockade. How can I actually get to those islands? You cannot pilot the cutter, as Frost needs to modify it before your assault on the Cradle. No, it seems we'll need your own airship. Take this written permission, it will help you bypass the bureaucratic nightmare of purchasing a vessel from the Winged Merchants Guild. For the hefty fee you will no doubt require to pay, I cannot help you. Our coffers are empty, I'm afraid. Take this. Time to make sure you are fully prepared to fight ahead. I do not think the situation will resolve anytime soon. Assaulting the Cradle will be no easy task. Now you should get going. I have my own troubles to attend to. What troubles? Oh, it's rather delicate matter if I'm honest. Your help would be appreciated. As you no doubt noticed, there are tensions within this tribunal and the wider Union. Both the Navy and my Inquisition superiors have begun to question my loyalty to the cause. Cheers, Laura! So they've asked me to issue a command they know I will find, she inhales throatily, disagreeable. There's a small house in the western forest of Hollowshire where our agents have stumbled upon a certain godlet. This tiny stunted god would be of little significance, only my superiors know that in years past it was in my care, that I was fond of the thing. She is silent a moment. This is not the time to announce their suspicions. You must go to this godlet. You must, she swallows slowly, slay it. On my orders, and then it will continue as normal. Tell me about the godlet. She slams on the inside of her coffin. Does it matter, Confessor? They are shriveled, pathetic forms of diminished gods. There have been thousands scattered around the Sky Realm since the God War. The Inquisition destroys more of them every day. This one is no different. Okay, I'll kill it. Thank you, Confessor. Remember, you'll find in the western forest of Hollowshire. Take this void scalpel. Only void steel can harm a god. Use it to slit its throat. Whoa, not that way. Okay, almost ran right out of the airship in my excitement to go get my own airship. I'm gonna get an airship. I'm gonna get an airship. As soon as I figure out how to get out of this place. Doo-da, doo-da. Alright. Let's pop on over to Hollowtown. Let's go buy an airship. And then I gotta check something. I do need to check this because I'm gonna lose my mind about it if I don't fix it soon. Red eyes shine from unwashed face. You catch the girl's attention. Hey, you wouldn't want to help a girl out, would you? What's the problem? She wipes sweat from her brow. I've got to deliver these Vion silks to my guy at Wobbly Noggin. But after looking these here, my own noggin's not doing too good. Hey, I can help. Well, that's great. That's great. I owe you one. Really, I do. She hands you a wooden box. Just ask around for Barodolf. He's usually in the small room if he got himself kicked out. Yeah, I know the way. I mean, it's over here, right? Okay, I guess I'll do this real fast. Hold it. Looks at your box. What you got there? These are silks from Bion. Chuckles. Like I've not heard that one before. You know, we got a real problem with smugglers in Hollow. A lot of illegal goods slipping through the net. So I'll ask again, what's in the box? Bion silks. My friend is a respectable tailor and his delivery is urgent. Alright, I've got to ask is all. Lots of smugglers in Hollow Society. So you carry on now. Alright, I'm looking for someone. Okay, farewell. Keep an eye on the Neuron Star, friend. It's got a 12-hour pulse cycle, and most of the shops close when it's dark. If you're used to the longer days and nights of some mainland Union countries, you might find it strange. Thanks for the advice. Man cracks with a thin, yellow smile. Name's Barodolf. Don't think you know your friend, so unless you got business here. Here, I got these for you. An Ogan's newest recruit, eh? He smiles and grows teeth like shattered glass. Should have said. Pries open the box, a clutter of tentacles bursts forth, and he slams it shut again. Fine silks indeed. This will make a lucky, noble, very comfortable. Glad to be of service. So I like to hear. You're alright, you know. Anyway, here's a few coins for your troubles. Look, we all need of folks like yourself. You want more work? Head down in the slums, past the docks. Look for a bunch of busted skeleton in one of the houses. Good in the Yankee will let you through a lost purse. Find an Ogan there and they'll have more work for you. Okay, what's wild is I've been to that place, and I'm pretty sure I've ran past that lady before, and she just randomly was like, hey, smuggler, help me smuggle. I'm gonna buy an airship. You again. You'll have to excuse my exasperation. Our esteemed guildmaster, Varen Burug, has been unable to attend his duties of late. Things are quite chaotic here. I want to purchase a ship, and I have a writ of permission right here. Let's fix the document without concealing his prize. My, I think this is actually genuine. Well, in that case, a small cog for 200 coins. Okay. Bet. Alright, well, first thing, take this deed to your airship. It's legal proof of ownership, so don't lose it. Next, I'll arrange the cog to be brought to this port. You should be able to see it docked in the jetty outside when we're done here. Now, if you have this writ of permission, I assume you're well versed in the nuances of sailing, the intricacies of Union trade law, or the polymath would never approved you, but just in case you have any questions. Can I upgrade it? Every dock has an airship upgrade station. Fantastic. New components can be brought from a harbor master like myself. Yesterday, saw some nice gloves that are touchscreen compatible and thermal heating. Yo, those sound sick. Alright, Frosty's asking, across Great Britain, one particularly colorful animal lends its name to more pubs than any other. What is this popular pub's namesake? A pheasant? There are 3 components, types, hulls, sails, and cabins. You'll find that as well as altering how your airship looks, they'll also change how it handles in the skies. Also remember that different harbor masters have different types of upgrades for sail. Always check your local airship dock to see. Alright, what do you got for upgrades? Sloop sails. A sloop hull. Sloop cabin. Give your room a swing. If not a cat, then at least a good-sized rat. In a world of mushroom forests, real good timber is rare, but this smoothly finished hull is the real deal. Well, let me look at my... Oh, it's through the other door. The Red Lion? Okay, you know what? Let's actually buy a couple. No, not yet. I need to... Yo, I actually get to sail it. That's cool. Yo. How do I go... Okay, that's how I go up. How do I... Or down. How do I go up? Shift. Okay. The Red Lion holds the distinction of being the most common pub name throughout Great... Ah! Alright, cool. Because I need to upgrade... Got some iron. Welcome to the Winged Merchants Guild. As Harbor Master, how can I assist you? What kind of upgrades do you have? You don't have any upgrades. Well, good guess, hippie. Wow. Let me close the door without... Alright. No, I need one more iron? Oh, what is this bullshit? Maybe to your whittling. Alright, well, let me... Let me pop on back over to Hollowtown. I'll see if I can buy some iron, then I'll go back and drop it off. Now back it up. Oh, I have an instant delusion point. Let me finish docking. Okay, we'll do persona. Okay, yep, right here. Iron ore, fantastic. Now, let me also, alright, I need void. I think I'll just take the void steel. But I can upgrade my bow. War bow from the ancient Iberian Empire is an object of lethal beauty. Its curved body tense with potential. Example somehow survived the present day, even but as deadly as it was then. Friend that lives in the UK and his family owns a pub. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Now, okay, actually, I want to buy, let me get the sails at least. Aha, now I have better speed and handling. Oh, I am much faster. Oh, it flashed for a second. Alright, now let's dock all the way so I don't walk off of this to my death. Alright, good enough. Okay. That's being built now. Sleep for the day. Sleep is restless, your dreams are strange, you see a city of sparkling towers. Oh, okay, I already did this. Yeah, something's going on here. But hopefully this will give me the last statue piece. They just be floating there. Hourglass statue arm. Stone arm which holds an hourglass. The base of the arm is a bronze mechanism. Okay, yep. Gained fine ore. Small smithy was in operation here, perhaps just to maintain just a limited personal arsenal. Blades are a strange design and rusted beyond repair. It has not been used in some time. Okay, well. Now, okay. The creature stares at you with chilling intensity. Its words hiss through sharp teeth, but it speaks slowly, methodically. Greetings, trespasser. I've been watching you for some time, trampling on my grounds, desecrating my home, erecting your petty trinkets. I have watched as you sleep. I have savored your flesh, drunk from your blood, tasted your dreams. I thought you would flee in terror, but still you linger, where you do not belong. So I ask you, trespasser, why do you torment me so? I'm tormenting you? There's a monster in my basement. Creature releases a guttural sigh. Monster indeed. It has been many centuries since I could hold my own gaze in a mirror. But monster or no, this is not your basement. These grounds are my prison, but they are also my home. I saw these timbers raised some 200 years ago, and I have dwelled here ever since. You may have purchased a scrap of paper for a considerable sum. Perhaps it bears the signature of some foppish noble. I care not. These lands are mine. She takes a deep breath. But there are things more valuable than even a home, such as one's freedom. I am shackled here, trespasser, held captive within my own grounds by a powerful cipher magic. If you would help me win my freedom, I would recognize your claim to this manor. What do you say? Let's say I do help you. Will you leave me alone? Alas, there are few places for a creature like me to live safely. If you grant me freedom, I would permit you governance of the manor, staying myself in these underhalls. But oh, what wonders freedom would bring! I would be so enriched in my travels, I would grant you great boons after feasting on your flesh. Hold on, you still drink my blood? Oh, the kiss of a vermi. Vermi is nothing so cruel as merely sucking blood. It's a tender union of two souls. My worm tongue bonds with your nervous system, and for a beautiful moment our minds are as one. The dreams you have seen, they are my own, a gift in exchange for sustenance. With my freedom, in exchange for a portion of your health, you would be invigorated after waking here. Your senses heightened, your reflexes sharpened. Alright, sure, I'll help. Excellent, here's what you must do. In the forest of Western Hallershire, there's a decrepit house, not dissimilar to my own. I once frequented that place. This key will unlock it. A vermin lived there once. I do not know if they remain, but I know that they were captive like me, and cast off their oppressor. Recover their spellbook, and I might do the same. Alright, sure. Thank you, and good luck. Can I go out the back? No? Alright. Okay, we will do that, but there's one thing I have to do now. I've got a skyship. I want to see this little island. Yep, it's a little island. Man, hold on. I'll just... If the squirrel lives in that tree, you know, squirrels in that tree have to have the chillest existence in the world. Oh, I think I found the ship I was looking for. I think it crashed in this thing's mouth. Oh, I can dock over here and just catch a warp over. Yeah, some coins. Yeah, this is not the ship I was looking for. Because they've had to have known. Like, you put a giant thing like this. Oh, I can go... Okay, hold on. Maybe I should get my ship back and dock over here. Sure. Okay, let's get my ship back. Oh, hold on. Okay, where... Oh, I just... Okay. Go for it. Okay, let's go down a little bit here. I need to buy a cabin that has a bed. Yeah, Argo, I'd like to be able to take a nap on my airship. I feel like it would be at least moderately convenient. Allegedly. You're right, I am only alleging that it would be convenient to be able to nap on my ship. Oh, what upgrades you have? Endless sails. Those do look pretty cool. It's also hella expensive. Okay, so we're probably not going to buy that one because that would be the vast majority of my money. Okay, that's the academy. This is Hollowshire. I need to do a thing in Western Hollowshire, but that's for later. Yeah, that's Hollowtown. Alright, Clockwork Kingdom over here. I'm very concerned. Cozy just is in the kitchen. She just went like, She did the George Bush laugh from Robot Chicken. And I'm scared what's about to happen. Alright. $256 for the cabin. I do like the fact I could make an entire steampunk. Okay, wait, do I have anything to sell? No. Alright, well, you know what? Let's just go buy the one from Hollowshire then. There's actually quite a bit I need to do now that I have this. So I think this is the cabin that one lady wanted me, that Fermine wanted me to check out. Or am I? Yes! What's with this line of questions? Oh god, that was a terrible place to drop anchor. Balls. Okay, hold on. How do I cast spells? No! That was a bad thing to do. Field of view was at 90. Oh, my sensitivity was at like 6.5, I want to say. Oh, why did I do that? No, that's high. It was maybe 6. Okay, thank God. Okay, take me back, Hollowshire. Why? Because you can. I don't like this. I don't like this line of questioning. Okay, can I... Perfect. Alright, let me purchase some upgrades. Let me buy the cabin. You know what? Fuck it. Let's buy the hole while we're at it. I have no money left. Speed and handling are both at 80. Ah, but it's a proper ship now. Oh, that's Pagooth. I hate it. We'll put the ghost lady there. And we'll do that. But now I can sleep in my ship. Okay, now... Now let's explore the giant crab thing. Alright, so you know how I said it looks like we'll probably finish this today? I guess I'm a fucking liar. Actually, we still might finish this today, I'm not sure. I do know I really want to check out this crab. Mollusk. It's not really a crab, it is a mollusk. Crude note found in the cephaloc. Found in cephaloc throat. Luca, I'm writing this just like you taught. I'm sorry if my words are bad. The big squid is dying, we all know it. Mushrooms are rotten and the harvests are fucked. The air is getting thick, hard to breathe. The Wiccans don't care, hold up in their castle, lording over us in Dredgetown. Told them the mines were empty and that squid is dead. What do? They just make a magical pickaxe and up our quotas. I'm not standing for it anymore. I'm leaving the big squid. I've been here all my life, just like my dad. And my dad's dad. Never be there from the big empty. Not till the day. I'm going to the tongue, Luca. I know you said the fresh air would kill me. Their lungs are wrong, but I don't care no more. I gotta be free. Well, this I was not expecting. Rosa says hi. Hello, Roses. I don't like how suspicious this lemon frog is of everything. I also don't like how squishy the ground is. Need a Midas 6. Sounds like some bullshit to me. You found out how many hours your dad has put into the first online Final Fantasy? It's going to be an absurd amount, isn't it? It's going to be an absurd amount. 1,100 hours. Armor. Stamina regen. Over 62,000 hours? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. That is... Okay, 2583. That is 7 years. That is 7 actual years, like 20-ish years of playing. That is 7 full years of playtime. That is actually insane. That is 7 years of his life. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. That is an entire, like, raising a child to go to kindergarten of his life. Playing one game. Bro's been playing it for almost as long as you've been alive. That is insane. And I probably shouldn't have expected to one-shot these things considering when you actually get here in the game. That is such a long time to be playing any game. First was 3K hours minimum, and he pulled up and said it was about as many days as Cozy said. That is far too long. Like, what the fuck do you even do in the game at that point? Like, surely there's nothing new for him to see. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. Like, yeah, there's not new information there. He has had to have done everything. There's a lot to do, apparently, and since it became popular in recent years, came out with new patches and events. He's playing 6 characters at once. Oh my god. If the servers go down for maintenance, does he just, like, sit and stare at the wall? Hey, big boy. Now a verse from our collective tale. In the chat where doubts bloom, Argo sows with a wink and zoom. Roses and greetings, a digital room, while Final Fantasy XI looms. 62,000 hours of dad's devotion, cozy calculates with oceanic emotion. 2,583 days in motion, a life's game, an endless potion. 6 characters played, a multitasker's dream, a mortician's stream we gleam. Technically, he has like 7 monitors. One is strictly for his background the shuffle, but he has a lot of idle games too. That's absolutely wild. Well, you know what? Good for him, I suppose. I gotta hide down here for a second. I got this fancy bow. I'm gonna knock some arrows. He has 2 PCs and one is solely for his Plex server. I want to set up a Plex server really bad, actually. Need a strength of 8 for that? Oh my god. Torturer's finger key. Slender key with the emblem of a finger etched in the metal. The miners of Dredgetown speak in hushed tones of the coven of the Mollusk Castle dungeon. For their wicked master punish insubordination with the harshest of measures. Alright, well, I know what that opens. Shove ungodly amounts of shows and whatnot onto one of those PCs. I mean, I want to set up a Plex server to do exactly that. My plan is literally just to go to, like, you know, Goodwill or something. Door needs a key. I got the Torturer key. Or like one of those places where it's like, DVDs, $1 each, and just like buy 100 of them. Doesn't even matter what they are at that point. Just, you know, make sure I don't have any duplicates. And then go do it again. And again. Maybe one of his old PCs, like maybe 4 or 5 years old instead of a 10-year, 11-old PC. Be able to run stuff so much faster. Gets new PC. Only plays League. Friend? Not friend. Alright. Look, you play whatever terrible games you want to play. Can I, like... Okay, yeah, I can stand in that river. I don't think I should, but I can. I kind of hate how increasing your lockpick skill only increases the amount of lockpicks you can carry. It does not have any determination on how good at lockpicking you are. No matter what, it always comes back to Stealth Archer. Come on, man. Let's be fair, your PC takes like 10 to 15 minutes to warm up. Starting it up down is horrible. Oh, before I had an SSD, I would like never shut down my computer. Because I was like, man, I don't want to wait 20 minutes for it to actually like warm up and be usable again. I just want to turn it on and go. So I feel that. Like, for years, my old PC, that's what I did. Glorious treasure. Nice. That will be helpful. Because I have no money. And I'm currently running around a giant squid. Life is weird like that, you know? It's full of twists and turns and surprises. You never know where you're going to end up. How do you think religion would be different if, instead of a whale, Jonah got eaten by a squid? Like, the stating screen login doesn't even fully compute. I'll just type your password in. It'll, like, take a full minute to register when you turn on. Your PC's just, like, 90 charm. Oh, my God. Your PC's just like, I'm tired, boss. Alright, last try. Wow, I have not run out of block picks in forever. It's fucking grandpa, so you take it for a middle age? I mean 100%. Temporal pickaxe. Mining really is a form of time travel. You descend to the earlier layers of the earth and extract them. This curious pickaxe just makes the process a little more direct, allowing the mining of what is once there as well as what still is. Sorry, did it say I have a quest here? Old friend, no. Now you can return to the previously depleted ore veins and buy. Yo, okay, that's kind of sick. I can actually just get, like, unlimited ore now. I don't really need it as much, but the fact I can get it is cool as hell. It's 45 years out of date. It'll still run so much better than your current one. Yeah. He had all the newest stuff at the time before he built his other two. No, like, it's still 100% going to be a straight upgrade in, like, every conceivable way. So that's a massive W. And there's, like, plenty of newer games you can play. Well, like, you know, newer than 10 to 11 years old. So you won't just be being ruined by League. How about upgrading your current one and he looked at you funny? It's like, why would you upgrade? You could just get a new one. I'll just give you this. More levers? Ah. Got a lot of lockpicks again, that's good. Alright, let's head into the town proper. Actually, oh, give me 1 second. What? Good. Good, that's great. That's what I want to hear before I go to work. So I want to finish my food. So it will upgrade your current graphics card, which you assume is one of the base components. You know very little about building PCs. You'd have to replace this and this and this and pretty much... Yeah, your graphics card is one of the main things, one of the mainstays. That's the thing when you, like, upgrade old I don't know a lot about it, but, like, yeah, that's the thing when you upgrade old PCs. It's like you have to upgrade... You have to change so much. What's up, Rubik? You got your recap and your... I'm number 2 in the top channels? Hell yeah! Almost died because these guys came up behind me, so let's... The recaps are up, you gotta see yours. I will be checking mine out later today. Glorious Treasure, nice. You just posted yours in the Discord? Hell yeah, cool. I'll check it out here in a minute when I go make food. When I take my BRB, I'll check it out. Check it out. Barred from the other side, you say? So you say. Okay. Come on, game. Be cool, man. There's another thing around here to do. Yeah. A lot of lockpicking around here. A lot going on here for a supposed just like fun bonus area. Barred from the other side. Also, what's the point of being a bandit in a giant squid sky snail cabin? This majestic shell has been renovated for use as a ship's cabin. Ooh, even before the world ran, it's long been accustomed to sky realms to haul out sky snail shells used as shelters. But what's the point of being a bandit up here? Like, you're not gonna find any victims to rob. That's a door. And Ruvik, coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Ruvik. Wait, could I have just... I could have just opened the door. That's not what that was for. Oh my god. I thought the magical thing was, like, keeping that door closed. Swindler's Ring, plus 50 barter. That's actually kind of cool. Be a lot cooler if it wasn't, you know, in the here. In the here. You can open your recap properly in the app site to log into your browser on your phone because recap is designed for computer users, not taking mobile users into account. That's like a lot of Twitch stuff is designed for, not designed for mobile users. Like the app. Let me show you what I got, buddy. I got a nice bow and arrow too. Oh wow, I already got a whole delusion again. Okay, yo, am I no longer cursed? Oh, thank God, I'm no longer cursed. Alright. Honestly... Give us a chance... alright, we'll put the point in the guile. Embrace 20 delusions. I'm very delusional. There are only 5 days this year which you weren't on Twitch. Look, Argo, you're just a focused you're a man of focus and determination. You got your people you watch. And also, like, how can you mod if you're not on Twitch? If you're not here, how can you take the things I say out of context and make me regret ever using words? Okay, that's... For some people, Twitch is a hobby. For you, it's a lifestyle. That's not where I wanted to go. I actually don't know where I'm trying to go. Also, how's it gonna be nighttime inside the squid? I'm the third most watched with 233 hours and 4K chats. Oh my god. And I'm saying oh my god not just because that's like a crazy like high amount. It is. But if I'm in third place, that means there is somebody out there, there are 2 people out there, you've watched more and said more. Which is a lot of words. And a lot of eyes. Well, a lot of time your eyes have been being used. Not enough mana, alright. Could I use like 4 of these at once? You have 5,674 watched and 363. Oh my god. Here? Have I been live for almost 6,000 hours this year? That can't be right. That's so many. Catcher at 924 hours, 23k chats, and Lemon with 689 and 7k. Oh my god. Oh, that's just internal. Thank god. I was like, I don't think I have that much time in a day, like in, you know, a year. There was one thing here and it did nothing. I knew Catrell was going to be a number 1. I was curious who number 2 was going to be. It made for 631 and 3,331 cents. Damn, 631 is a lot. I guess when I get my recap, it'll tell me how many hours I was live for this year. I'll get my streamer cap. And it'll be like, congratulations, you have no life. Okay, well, didn't know you could just walk off that. You had a viewer, a streamer, and a community. No, I'll check those out here later. Ow! There were spikes. Torturer's tooth key. Heavy iron key, then a tooth scratch in the middle. It said that beneath the castle. Okay. Yeah, I know where that goes. I don't know how to get into the castle, really, though. No, I'll probably post those while I'm at work today. I need to remember, I want to set up blurp. If 53 cats sent total, 53k chat sent total. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh my god, the frog. What can I say? You're a yapper and you watch a lot of yappers. I do not know Lemon. I've never been to Lemon's channel, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say go on a limb and say Lemon's a bit of a yapper. Top channel, you have 635 hours, 11,000 points because you don't use them there. Points before you stop spending them and watch Circuit 38 there. Damn. Okay, that's how I get into the castle. And then there's just this guy. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. You got 139 followers this year? And 2 subs? Yo, that's awesome! Congrats, Rubik.
Oh my god.
What? Okay, hold on. Cozy needs help, and we're about to hit an ad break anyway. So give me a second. I will be right back. Sorry, I didn't finish talking. I'll be right back, and when I get back, you know, we'll keep going. Heyo, I'm back. Alright, you can't wait to see my recap. Alright, so hold on, let me see what Frosty said. He's Toyland's resident Bobby, often dealing with Naughty and his little car. What's the name of the policeman from Enid Blyton's famous series? Mr. Plod is the well-known policeman character from the Naughty book. Okay. I have no idea what any of those words are. Okay, so here's my guess at my recap. Catcher's probably going to be my most watched streamer, because anytime I collab, I always pull up the other people's streams, you know, to support them. So Catcher's probably going to be my most watched because we collab, you know, frequently. Then it'll probably be Bap, and then Az. Or maybe flip those around. I'm honestly not sure. And then Cozy. Only because I probably watched percentage-wise more of Cozy's streams, but she doesn't stream all the time. She doesn't stream that often. So hers is going to be a little lower. And then honestly, I don't know if I'll have a number 5. Maybe if I do, it'll be someone like Zana or Rich Tiru, or like somebody I've rated but I haven't watched a lot of. And I have my streamer recap. Yeah, no, I'll be posting. I'm interested to see that one. Weathered man sits by the window, laboring over each wheezing breath. Tattoos of a forgotten outlaw band adorn his neck, hands blurred with age. Looks at you fearfully and then wheezes. I won't tell, but if they come looking for you, I won't hide you. Fair enough. It's sick, isn't it? This whole thing. I should never have taken this job all those years ago. He begins coughing violently. What was the job? It's a long time ago now. They told me it was manual labor, but the type that gets you hanged by the Inquisition. They didn't tell me the location of the client, and I never heard of the Coven of the Mollusk. Supposedly, all I had to do was get on an airship, do the work, not ask questions, take the money, go home, and shut the fuck up about it forever. Easy money, I thought. No thieving, no kidnapping, no murder. For an outlaw like me, that's about as regular as work gets. The pay was nice, too. He coughs, clutching his abdomen in pain. Long story short, I fucked up. Nothing here is free. I got into debt and couldn't leave. Came so close to paying it off, but my body started to deteriorate and I started making less and less money. Maybe in the new year you'll start streaming more again? I mean, if you do, I will be there. No, I'm so deep in the hole, I might as well be buried in it. Not that I have long to live anyway. What kind of work were you doing here? Squints at you. Mining, I guess you could call it. The mollusk produces shroomweave ore deep in its womb. That's what the Coven is here for. My work is to move heavy shit around so this could happen. Sometimes I help cut away the flesh where it wasn't wanted, or graft a piece somewhere else. Everything was so large it took a team of 3 or 4 to do anything. His voice begins to go hoarse from talking so quickly, and he lets out a deep cough. I see. Should never have taken this job. Goodbye. Oh, you're going already? Okay, well, I'll ask... Did you ever try to escape? I dreamed about it, but control every airship, check every detail. If the Coven caught me, I'd be Coughs violently. You wonder if he's going to throw up. I see. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm going. I'll see you, man. Good luck with the whole, you know, mushrooms inside you thing. We only spent a little over 4,600 channel points this year while earning like 220k. That's not much for a year of Twitch. I mean, that's a pretty good return. Pretty good return on investment. You have 32.7k chats in as a mod. Oh my god. Well, you're the mod. You missed the mod man. Thing about the streamer thing, you don't know if you'll ever stream again. I mean, that's also perfectly valid if you don't want to. I can understand, like, not wanting to. I have 8466 chats, pretty sure 99% of them are in my channel. I'd hope so. I've been watching somebody else betraying me. Oh, hold on. I didn't microwave my food long enough. Ugh. Something happened to Icarus? Stuart? He never decided if to call you. It's going to. Oh, I was going to say, like, you know Rubik is Icarus, right? Okay, now my food's ready. Okay, how do I get back to where I once was? It's not that way. It's gonna be a bit of a long walk. Okay, jump over the P River. P River, shorter than a mile. Smell you from a mile away. 32k mod chats is insane. You have to stream a lot and you don't have a quarter of that. It's because you go through bursts of yappery. Like, you won't say anything for like 3 streams in a row. Like, you'll be like, oh, hey man, what's up? Like, right when you get here. And then not really say a lot for a few streams, like, for the rest of the stream. Which is fine. Like, you know, you do you, you're at work. I ain't worried about it. Even if you're not at work, you know, I ain't worried about it. But then other days, you'll yap. You'll send like 50 chats in 10 minutes. You know, you'll be yapping a lot. That's where that guy is. Here we go. Jesus. Oh god, I hope I'm not starting to be illin. Alright, let's check out the castle and we can get out of here. Whoop. Yeah, his friends know about me. Spend a lot of time on Twitch, apparently. Those are the days you don't sleep, and you're forced to be awake so you can't keep the thoughts in your head. That's very valid. Just so you know, you don't have to keep the thoughts in your head. You can type them. Because I'm the only one here who knows who you actually are. And I'll forget 90% of what you say. About 3.2k hours. Hargo's like, if I'm awake, I'm probably on Twitch. If I'm asleep, I probably left Twitch running. Argo's like, if Twitch has one viewer, if Twitch has 1 million viewers, I'm one of them. If Twitch has one viewer, it's me. If Twitch has no viewers, I'm dead, where my phone is. Spend a lot of time on Twitch if I'm not streaming. Use background noise during your workday. Hell yeah! That's not sarcasm. I actually love the concept of just being background noise. Go insane if you didn't talk to people during your entire workday. Oh, no. 100%. I feel that. No, you can't just, like, not talk to people for 8+ hours and not slowly go insane. Surprised this emote wasn't your top 5. I am, too. It probably wasn't by like 10. Still only working in an office again, you just not be on stream anymore. Also, I imagine it'd be a lot harder to watch my stream from your office. The fact you wouldn't even try is a little hurtful, though. Shroom Weave Ore. No, I do actually love the concept of just being background noise. That's why I have, like, that's one reason I wanted to upload all my streams to YouTube. Goes 188, or 1.88k, 889k, 1.332, 281. All lemon frogs. Argo not use lemon frog emotes. Challenge level impossible. God has forsaken if you ever have to work in an office again. Truly. All lemons and then there's buns. It's just the screaming cat. Why? Because your wife is a professor, so you're forced to get a remote work, and you have to desperate to take a job in this town. Very valid. Oh, that's okay. Well, that was that. Well, I found my own way in by flying. Oh, that's the elevator down. We'll take that when we leave, but there's still... Yeah, there's still this one that I need to... Wait, is there? Hold on, there's another one I need to activate still. Why do streamers always say they see you as a lemon frog guy, and now I see why? Yeah, all I can think of, Argo, when I think of you as a person, the only thing that pops into my head now is a lemon frog. Oh, did I not activate the statue over there? A lemon frog man who is partially Cambodian. No, damn. Oh, but I can just run up. You do use that emoji a lot? Yeah. Something has changed, but what? What has changed? Also, I just noticed the giant skeleton in the cage here. Despite all my rage, I'm still a giant skeleton in a cage. Down, down, down. Lies. Listen here, lemon frog boy. Don't tell me these lies. Oh, that door opened. Charm of the Dead God. Typical ritual, the charm has been infused with the remnant psyche of a dead god, providing its wherewith boost the health, mana, and stamina. Nice. Alright, cool. I have successfully looted the enemy castle. It is time for me to leave and never come back. Can't believe a lemon frog is out here trying to gaslight me. I don't even know what that means. Alright, I'm out of here. Lurk, but you're gonna say a random word every now and then, so you're still counted as a viewer? I appreciate it. But you good. Lurk if you gotta. You can lurk if you want to. You can leave your chats behind. That's why you have dozens of emotes. Has dozens of emotes, uses 5 of them. Alright, I've got some shroom weave. I can leave this place. Never come back. I got to check out my giant squid friend, though. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. A defense buff. I think you've got over 10. 10? 100? Oh. You're gonna count yours? Oh, God. Yeah, I actually really like the way that looks. Alright, let's, MP Pierre, coming on the elastic check. It's still stringy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Pierre. And Pierre, coming in with the word redeem. Alright, how you doing, Pierre? What's up? What's happening, buddy? Alright, the word is ancestor. One from whom a person is descended and who is usually more remote in the line of descendant than a grandparent. Ancestor. 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 I don't know who my ancestors are. Okay. Let's go down a little bit here. Okay, that's the undead ones. Alright, so now we need to be... Oh, I can first person? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, I got a quest to be like in Western Hollowshire. Oh, I think we're actually really close to it. What's going on? You tired? Rip. You shall also count. What's going on is we are actually, I think, pretty close to, like, finishing this game. Well, we could be a lot closer, but I keep doing, extra shit. Like, I could probably finish it right now if I set my mind to it. But I'm not setting my mind to it. Oh yeah, that guy's still there. Alright, well. Ow! I was gonna talk to you, you jerk. And then you just backhand me. Like a bitch. Alright. Oh, I wanted to read that actually. Hold on. Well-worn and dusty spellbook found in the dilapidated manor. The pages detail an elaborate spell which binds the creature to a place. Is this book the vermine basement of Thornhill Manor ask you to retrieve? Probably. Alright, dock it up. Just so you guys know, an ad's gonna be starting soon. Okay, let's go tell the weird thing in my basement that it's free to leave, but it can also drink my blood when it wants and give me weird dreams. You have returned. Brought the spellbook. I had worried that it was lost. This is an exquisite gift, mortal. The vermin flicks to a certain page of the book and tears it free. She speaks a flurry of cipher and the air turns cold. A sound reverberates in your mind like 1,000 glasses smashing. Oh, I feel it already. A great weight has been lifted. I have my freedom, and you have my sincerest thanks. I will fly through the sky realms once more to take in wonders and beauty both. The kiss of free vermine is a wonderful thing, mortal. You will share in my euphoria when you awake in your bed. Alright, well let's go take a little nap in my bed and see what happens. Dream of soaring through the sky realms, your wings take over dense forests, sprawling metropolises, and crumbling ruins. You land in a field of brilliant flowers under a green star and feel a cool breeze embrace you. You wake, inspired, knowing that anything is possible. You barely notice the blood on your pillow. Alright, sure. I'm lucky and... Alright. It's okay, I have another non-cursed bed I can sleep in right here. Okay, well, hold on, let me... Stares at you, his face contorted in rage. You've trapped him... You freed her, ain't ye? You broke that seal my father laid to trap that monster. For all my life I've guarded her here, protecting the sky realms from that foul parasite. Do you have any idea what evil you've unleashed? I'll not tarry here a moment longer. It's not safe, thanks to you. Next time you come here, I'll be gone. We ain't gonna meet again. Alright, well, sucks to be you. Let's observe Chatten's natural habitat. In the wilds of Molt's Dread Delusion stream, we observe the fascinating behavior of a Chat denizen, Stoll and Argo engage in a ritualistic display of emote counting, revealing dominance of lemon-themed expressions. Meanwhile, Rubik lurks with sporadic utterances, and Pierre performs the elastic check to ensure all remains springy in this digital ecosystem. Keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. Got a fully upgraded house. I've got an airship. I've got a jar of dirt. Where else did we need to go around here? About Risky Rock. Yeah. I can do that now. An old friend. Small house in the western forest of Hallowshire. Okay, so that's up and down this side over here. It's not here, I don't think. Look at your hype train emotes. You currently have somewhere between 650 and 680. Oh my god. Well, good for you. You didn't die in one hit. Okay, this was not the place she was talking about. No, it's not that one. Might be this one. This also might have been the one I was just at. I can't... You're How are you back? Okay, so it's definitely not this house. That's a lot of emotes, though, Argo. That's wild. Top streamer was Exka. Ew. Yours was Catra help. There's no help for either of you. Oh yeah, maybe I might be able to talk to this guy. Creature looks at you from sunken eyes as she has behind this massive jaw, appeared physically incapable of lifting its head. Those who embrace their wretchedness may claim. Seems sincere in your penance. Very well. You may claim your second self. The door is open. Catcher was your third? Rip. Thinks because you got gift a lot, so you get a lot of random gifts. I mean, that makes sense. You have 814. Oh my god, that's so many. A chunk of wood shoddily carved to resemble a face that allows one to entice more powerful foes. The goblins of Hallowshire can be seen wearing these crude things. When placed on one's face, a strange feeling comes over you, as if you were someplace else. Still a human. It's a second self. Long ago, the goblins of this forest perpetrated a heinous evil. To this day, their kind still bears the burden of that guilt. Okay. Goodbye. I would like to get out of the water, please. So will this goblin think I'm a friend now? Sure won't. Okay, well, I'm not going to wear the goblin mask. I just wanted to see. Didn't count your global emotes. Probably had around another 100 of those. But no wonder you wouldn't post your emotes in chat. There was too damn much. Yeah, that's... Oh my god. That's so many emotes. You sent that emote 4.2k times. I believe it. This can't be the house they're talking about. No, this is the one I just checked. Yeah. Okay, hold on. A house in the western forests of Hallowshire, which contains a godlet. W emote, can't wait for your Spotify Wrapped. Best clip is Exka's best clip. I haven't, like, I don't think my Spotify Wrap's gonna be any good this year. I didn't listen to a lot of music on Spotify this year. Also, I wasn't super impressed with last year's Wrapped. Got this clip extra streaming But then I gotta watch somebody play Roblox, and I'd just rather not do that. Okay, here's where I was looking. Okay, there's a couple of things to check out here. Primarily, the giant fucking mech right here and the skeletal corpse over there. The infamous mud clip. Alright, I'll watch the infamous mud clip. W mud. Yo, this is what the goblins look like without the mask? Oh, they freaky. I don't like them. They freaky and I don't like them. So I'm not about to get my ass kicked by a fucking Butterfree. Looks like an interesting landmark. You know what? It does. Oh, these are key items. Okay, no, I'm looking over here. Need a charm of 80. What's my charm at? 70. Look, I'm sure I have something. Okay, maybe I don't. Oh, there's another way in over here. Okay. I'll take the long way then. Okay, I gotta run away. Whoop. Well. If it isn't Katra, who is, I haven't checked mine yet, but probably my top watch streamer. W Sock, thank you, Argo. W Argo. What's going on, Catcher? How you doing? There's a butterfly in here. Can't wait to be one of Mort's top viewers. And I really hope that Argo is one in my top 5. Otherwise, I don't know if I can bear... I don't know if I can bear the weight of his disappointment. They can't activate traps? That's bullshit. Teeth. The teeth on that thing. The teeth! Yeah, got some heckin' chompers on them. I don't like whatever's laying eggs in here. I ain't a fan. I ain't about it. I want to go home. 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 Ho ho! What's in here? Summon skeletal archer. Get out of here! Freaky one-eyed goblin. Hate him. Like how you two address each other like business rivals. God War Pendant. A little silver pendant marked with one of the Union's early symbols. It seems to have belonged to Cornelius of the Grease Guards. The fastener is broken, so it cannot be worn. It's surely a sentimental value to someone. Yeah, I know who wants that. Yo, Argo got an ant? W. Onward! For apostasy! Death to idols, false and true! Death to death itself! Onwards! Listening on Discord? No, that's so cool, Argo. Get your ant. Get your ant on. Why do butterflies have shuriken? Thank God these guys don't know how stairs work. Yo, that ant's sick as hell. Me when I find out my aunt's in the hospital. I was like, oh no, maybe Argo doesn't like it. And I was like, nah, Argo is just silly and probably hasn't seen his DMs. Literally don't check them. Casher's like, don't worry. I know he just has not looked yet. Hear that? That's not cannon fire. That's the future. You talking about me? Cozy just walked through and was like, "This bitch loud as hell." I don't know why my voice decided to crack while I did that. Apparently my Cozy impression makes my voice crack. This bitch loud as hell. Hell. Which, yeah. But she knew that about me before we were dating, so she can't complain. I put the boy in boisterous. I put the annoying noisy. Shortcuts everywhere. There is zero reason for me to go down there. I see... Okay, maybe... Well, I'm going, apparently I'm going. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Fall damage? Oh, my bones. Oh, my bones, they're full of glass. Oh, my poor brittle bones. Not that. You. Nope. Alright, well there's a building here. A building, whatever the hell that is. Oh, cool. A back door to that. Whoa, 45 stam. That's kind of... What do my rings do? What rings do I have equipped? What do they do? Minor boost to health, mana, and stamina. I mean... And then the blue... What's the blue one do? Increase the wearer's barter. I don't... Stamina wear significantly. No, let's mix that up. Potency potions, barter, immune to poison. Health regenerates, blocking. I have that one equipped. Critical cast, defense. Plus 45 stamina. I mean, that's, that ain't bad. Okay, honestly, no, though. Let's do defense, but yeah, let's stick with that. Okay, now I want to see... No, let's just magic our way back. Whoa! Ah, I didn't realize to do that. Alright, well, I need to go... I wasn't done. I wanted to see the giant skeleton. Where was this? Okay, it's over here. I was like, where was I even? This looks like an interesting landmark. I feel like you don't need to mark the giant skeleton on the map. I feel like people just see that. That's me personally, though. That's me in the corner. The door needs a key. Where the hell do I get a key for that? It's not real. It's going to die like all the others die, and we're going to die with it like all the others did, and it'll all have been a lie and we'll have never even known freedom. Well, yeah, life's rough all over, buddy. Yo, Katra, how are you feeling? That since you're currently here, I can ask instead of forgetting to mention on asking on Discord later. Are you feeling well, or are you still straight illin'? Oh, that's the ship I'm after. I'm feeling better and good to stream. You'll have to deal with sniffles, though. I think I can deal with sniffles. I think I can handle the sniffles. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. Last 2 days were like unstreamable, though. RIP. No, you shouldn't stream when you're sick. You should rest and heal. Lest you sound like Mickey Mouse. Which is what happened to me. Okay, where was this guy that I needed to talk to about this? Turned to a Drengorg in his house in Hollowtown. Okay, so he was in Hollowtown. Okay, we're gonna do a cheeky little drop anchor in the middle of town. Was this him? You again. The old veteran puffs his mechanical pipe, half hidden by the Baroque swirls of smoke. I have something for you. Give the pendant. Dragorg is silent for a moment, reaching out tentatively, then drawing back, not ready to touch the artifact yet. Is that... Did you? He coughs, producing a particularly spectacular flare-up from his pipe, attempts to compose himself. Well, I never thought I would see that again, but you've done a kind thing for an old grease guard. He reaches out again, this time touches the pendant gently. Here, take this. Don't open it here. Not anywhere old Inquisitor could see. That's Void Ore. Never built anything with it. Never killed anything with it, neither. And now I never will. But that's what did for all the gods, and that your own blood and guts. A little bit of the stuff I kept back for myself at the end of the war. Though I can't imagine why. Perhaps to remember it by. But now I have this. Drengord is clasping the pendant tightly as he slides a package across to you. Seems like a good time to leave the old man to his thoughts. Goodbye, Lieutenant Artificer. Alright, cool. Let's go make a really fancy sword. And I think I leveled up. Yeah. Persona. Then I can sweet talk my way into more things. Oh, I gotta wait till daytime. Then I'll have a fancy sword. Alright. Can I need one more ore for that. Okay. But I can make a void bow or a shroom weave bow. Ooh. Moment shroom weave, a substance that shimmers with potent cipher magic. When gripped with one hand, it is said the shroom weave weapon makes casting spells quicker and less taxing on the mind. Not worried about that. Clockwork Kingdom's contraption can be instantly transformed into a broad cutting blade in case the enemy manages to get... Yo, that's sick. Alright, so... I don't care about a great sword that makes spellcasting easy. What? You would only do... Okay, yeah. So... Accept. Great shard of inky blackness. This blade must have taken an enormous amount of extremely rare void stone to forge. Battle, it sunders everything before it, seemingly hungry to rip through reality itself. That looks so cool. And Roses coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Roses. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. How you doing, Roses? What's up? Okay, wait. Where now must I go? Old friend. Okay, I'm just gonna find... You ready to go drive? W human roses. I don't know why, but that just took me out. Oh, I'm sorry you have to drive, though. A moment of silence for Roses. And Katra, coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Katra. Okay, so that's... Oh, okay, I see. More to the right. Oh, that's the place. Okay, yeah, I've been there. Alright, Frosty's asking. That's okay, it's for an ortho appointment? Okay, well, hopefully... Ship's anchor cannot be... Oh, it's a little... Okay. Hopefully the appointment's, like, good then. You know, hopefully good things happen from the appointment. Frosty's asking, in 1950, as the Soviets acknowledged Ho Chi Minh as the ruler, which ruler did the Americans recognize in Vietnam? I don't know. I only recognize winners. Just back home, so you drive an hour and a half? Oof. Oof. I'm sorry. Bastards! Are these Inquisition scum friends of your stranger, or should I say confessor now? I've been given a task that I don't want to do. She sent you to kill Danu, hasn't she? Her eyes burn with fury. That bitch. She would betray us and everything we once held dear just to get to Vela. Do you know this place? Know it! This is my home. The last place I settled with my parents before they... She chokes on her words. Listen, stranger, you don't have to do this. The High Confessor, you don't owe her anything. She's using you. Spectral tears fall from her face, shimmering in the light as they dissipate. Please, stranger, use that knife to cut its bonds, not to. She sniffs and swallows, but says nothing more. When they sent from the 12th Tribunal, like I told my handler, it's not a class, it's just a Class F godlet. Our tribunal has this under control, no idea why I have to wait for some fool from your bunch of prisoners and misfits. Shrugs, I mean, no offense. The geopolitical chess game of the Cold War, the United States recognized Bo Dai as the ruler of Vietnam in 1950, counting the Soviet Union's supports of Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, once again, I only recognize winners, so the only one I know off the top of my head is Bo Dai. Or Ho Chi Minh. Alright. The godlet emits a soft, sad sound that seems to echo through your bones. Her name? Damn! Mort 1, Ho Chi Minh 0. Her name is Danu. In the Middle Ages, she was a patron god of a powerful kingdom, a prophet who could predict and change the fate of empires. But after the God War, she was just my friend. My parents had been charged with keeping her safe from the Inquisition. Danu was grateful and taught me how to master my sophistry and how to read the threads of possibility that spill from all things and catch glimpses of likely futures. When Vela found me and I became a Dark Star, I left Danu here with charms and sigils for protection. Even now, in this form, I still look over her. Why does the High Confessor want her dead? Because she means a lot to me. To her, it's a test of loyalty. I am the ghost of the Dark Star Care. I was born of the trauma she felt when she fell to her doom in the mutiny, but Care did not die. Her heart still beats. She was tortured for months by the Inquisition, driven to madness with unspeakable tools and devices, and then, when they were done with her, they threw her in a cipher-insulated cell. For the first time in her life, she could not hear the language of the cosmos. For Care, it was like being deprived of air. Not that I can know for sure, because we were already separated. Whatever they did to me, to Care, in those years, turned her into the High Confessor you know. So wait, you're the ghost of the High Confessor? I knew that already. You're thinking what we seem completely different people. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Listen, stranger. The Care in that coffin, she's but a shadow of her former self, a shriveled corpse who barely clings to life. This godlet is the last remnant of who she once was. If you kill Danu here, there'll be nothing left of Care. Nothing but a ghost. I'm gonna free the godlet. You approach the godlet with the void knife. The godlet shrieks, an alien, ethereal sound that seems to resound through all your senses. The knife cuts through the bonds with one hard strike, shattering the blade into 1,000 pieces. The godlet is free. It chirps as a wave of warmth spreads through your body. The ghost of Care nods at you. Thank you dearly, stranger. Danu did not deserve such a cruel fate. I'll see you back at the blinding light. Something tells me the Inquisition will not look favorably upon the High Confessor for this.
Did you say ethereal?
Yes. Kelsey just was making a cup of coffee, stopped on her way back, and was like, did you just say ethereal? It's not always ethereal. You're the one... Okay, well... Okay, turn to the blinding light. Okay, and then a distant island somewhere. Okay, well, let's go back to the blinding light. Oh no, that's Vela's airship. No, that's the one. Where is the blinding light at? Oh. It's right here. Ship's anchor can't be lowered here. Oh, of course it can't. Oh. Also, I see that stuff floating there. You can't hide it from me. I know. I saw. Alright, well, the High Confessor's not going to be happy, but... The High Confessor's cough is being escorted away by her own agents. Let go of me, you fools! She coughs uncontrollably. She sees you. Confessor, there you are! You traitor! Do you know what you've done? You think appeasing that damn spirit will stop this madness? That thing is not even real. Just a shadow of my former self. A vestige of trauma. Singed upon the skies. I'm sorry. She exhales a deep, raspy breath. Listen, Confessor 17. They'll throw me in a cell with no lock, from which I'll never see the light of a neuron star again. But I won't resent you. I won't curse your name, so long as you do one thing. Vela. Crush her skull and shatter her bones for what she did to me. You hear her faintly sobbing inside the coffin. Okay, well. Don't worry, in the sequel, we'll break her out of prison. I don't think there's a sequel to this game. I don't think they're planning on making a sequel to this game. I should speak to her ghost. Where the fuck is her ghost at? Right there? No, not there. Ah, damn it. Yeah, hold on. Go back up. Oh, she literally was right here. Thank you for what you did back there, stranger. Not all would have done as you did. Don't spare any tears from for the High Confessor. It hardly pleases me to see my true self brought so low. But she dug her own grave by siding with the authoritarian bastards. She smirks. Oh, don't worry. They can't see or hear me. I may be a ghost, but I can still weave a simple concealment spell. Do you have to follow Inquisitor Ignatius's orders? I wouldn't worry about him. That bumbling fool hasn't the slightest clue what's going on. My personal feelings for the High Confessor aside, her plan is still your best chance of getting to Vela. Just have to find the crashed Emberian ship and engine so you can slip onto the cradle. How do I find this engine? High Confessor says aboard the crash ship on an island somewhere, right? Search for it by saying the most distant islands. And then you could use this device to sneak the cutter through the Union Navy blockade. Thanks, Gare. Good luck, stranger. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Terribly unfortunate business with the High Confessor, eh? I've always thought she was a damn fine woman. But who would have thought she'd have such skeletons in her coffin? Close it. Bad choice to phrase that. Anyway, it looks like I'm acting High Inquisitor of this tribunal while this matter is reserved. Quite the responsibility, eh? I might need some wine to steady my nerves. He takes a deep breath. And in the meantime, we can bask in this delightful countryside. There's such potent spores here. I bet the Skyshroom tea is to die for. As for your duties, well, I'd simply carry on with what you're doing. Whatever that was. Alright, see ya. You know, let's make this easy. Just take me back to my ship. Alright, this looks like a pretty distant island. Alright, well that was remarkably easy to find. Like, nobody else in the history of this universe. As in, like, huh, maybe this place with the force field around it might be something. The Rasmussen Sphere. Space sail in the cradle, you need to upgrade the cutter with a device that can pierce the powerful force field. On a desert island to the south of the Oneric Isle, where an ancient Iberian ship has run aground. Could this be what you're searching for? You know, looking around this place, I'm really glad I upgraded my sword before coming here. Hold on, don't I have the thing equipped that lets me see through? Okay, well, these are supposed to be glowing. They're not. That's not great for me. Iberian ore. Oh, cool. I can upgrade the my one sword. Right. Taste my blade, butterfly. Okay, well, let's go over there first if I can. I don't know what you are, but I don't really want to fight you. Alright, it died in one hit. That was very kind of it. There is that. It's paid an absurd amount of money to a white-colored pencil shipped to you tomorrow. Why did you need a white-colored pencil overnighted to you? Cheers, roses. Large breaker like switch was set into the console before you. The whole thing and the HUD around it seem to have been put together from a haphazard, if impressive, selection of parts which are now showing their age. Flick the switch. Switch is stiff, moving only with a grinding sound. When it thuds back into the device, there is no immediate change anywhere around you. Apparently, and you didn't realize this, most whites will not color over other colors. And that one will. That's like a special white that will color over other colors. I don't, but I've been working on this drawing for your nephew and tried 2 other types of white pencil and neither worked. Alright, let's... Ooh, I hate it. Ooh, I hate it. Well, the internet isn't lying to me, yes, and the local art store is out of stock and supposed to be magical opaque white pencil. They're sealed by an unseen device. Man, this better be like... I would make this the kid's birthday present at this point. Like, bro, I had to pay $80 to get this pencil. This is your Christmas present. Desert key. A worn-looking key that seems to have been beaten to shape from a piece of scrap metal found in a distant island. Cool. Usually why it is use your highlights, and it's a common problem wanting to draw highlights. I have 30 fine ore. That was just like 30-ish, and I will use again. It's not just for him. Fair. $30 is insane for a pencil, though. It's like the joke, like, sales test from, like, a movie where it's like, make me want to buy this pen. Told Argo you had enough to redeem an Ara on your own, and he gave you a very stern look when he found that out. Sorry, you have enough to redeem an Ara. It seems to be just a little knot of twigs and faded flowers, and you find you can't look away from it, entranced by its appearance. Others find it enticing too, and will fall under your entice spell for longer than usual. No freebies! Throw you in the dryer on high. No, I'll shrink! And then I'll be a tiny sock. Like, hello everybody, welcome back. It's Mort here again. We're playing some more Dread Delusion. Yay, freebies! It'll be like $2 to get in 2-ish weeks, so it'll be almost Christmas time by then. Just have to let the new sit between now and then. No, that's fair, I get that. No, I'll re-stretch me out. No! It's a very unpleasant experience for a sock. Don't! Stay back, you freaky thing. Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I'm cornered. I'm trapped. See, it's still stringy and stretchy after that. Ah, Roses, thank you so much for the cookie. I appreciate it. Flick the switch. Thank you very much, Roses. Switch is badly rusted but comes loose with force. When it clicks home, you hear nothing ringing in your ears. Strange echoing silence of sound that you hadn't been hearing slopping suddenly. True silence rushing across the island. Why did that update my quest? Oh, now I can go inside the ship. It is a chocolate ship cookie. And of course, as I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a clapping, as of ass cheeks gently clapping, clapping at my chamber door. "'Tis a visitor," I muttered. "Dummy thick and nothing more." Charm 85. 85? Wait, hold on. Do I have a spell? Mayhaps? Entice. Oh, that just... that doesn't really help. Alright, let's go up here. W redeem. I'm glad you like it. It's a good one. I'm glad the, 3 hours I spent memorizing that one day has not gone to waste. It's your favorite? Nice. No, I'm glad the fact that that will be imprinted on my brain till the day I die has not gone to waste. You've never heard it until now? It's from a screenshot of a Tumblr post. And it's got, that drawing of, Poe, holding up the paper, what the fuck? Incidentally, I also have that one line from The Raven now memorized as well. That wasn't, like, the plan, but it just kind of happened coincidentally. Ha! Might have ate. God damn. My muscles. So looked at me and said, "What the fuck is Tumblr?" That's actually insane. I never was, like, on Tumblr. Like, I made a Tumblr account, but I didn't know how to tumble. So, like, I never really used it. I never got the point of Tumblr. Cozy is also shook. Like, very into social media to view. Alright, that's fair. That's probably, like, better, you know, overall. Just ordered a pencil from a website. You just ordered pencils from a website called Dickblick. Don't know how you feel about that. Had to Google it to make sure it wasn't a scam. I guess you'll know in a couple weeks when they show up. What? Cozy just said that's an art store. She knows about it, apparently. Slice is activated somewhere else. Okay. I have personally never heard of Dick Blick. What the hell? Why did the game just yeet me off the edge? Putting your card information, gotta make sure it's real. I mean, that's fair. Instagram is close enough to TikTok with its reels. Yeah, I won't download TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. Oh yeah, same. I won't download TikTok. I accept the fact that China, if they want my information, they can get it. But I'm gonna make them put in the bare minimum amount of effort for it. Only art store you really know is Michael's and Joanne's. Who the fuck is Joanne? Or yeah, Joan. Who the fuck is Joan? Welcome to Joan's Art Store. We're still open. Yeah, they've closed like a minute ago. Got Red Note anyway, so they got your stuff. I don't know what Red Note is. You did not know that? Yeah, they've been closed for a minute. There's also Hobby Lobby, but I usually don't like Hobby Lobby. Because their owners are crazy Christian nutjobs who indirectly or directly funded ISIS. They can make the argument they didn't know it was ISIS, but they still funded ISIS. Red Note is Chinese TikTok? Ah. You don't go to Hobby Lobby? Yeah, smart. One shop there for the last craft store on Earth. Also takes a long time because of no barcodes. Something has changed. Alright, well, we activated something or other. You're back with a belly full of mac and cheese? Hell yeah. The devil is in the barcodes. Took a lawsuit all the way to the Supreme Court to not provide health care to their female employees. Yeah. Damaged Imperium Helm. Boost all skills slightly. Yo. I'm gonna upgrade that. AKA they don't exist to you. Yeah, I remember their lawsuit thing because they didn't want to have to end up paying for birth control because again, they're crazy. Um, but yeah, I was like, oh yeah, they funded ISIS. They paid ISIS a bunch of money to find like historical Christian artifacts, and they made a fake Ten Commandments. ISIS made a fake Ten Commandments and sold it to them because they're not very smart. Hold on, let me protect myself legally from these morons. Allegedly, this all happened. Mom and I, your mom and you don't go to Hobby Lobby? Yeah, that's why I don't go to Hobby Lobby. Also, there's just infinitely better places to get anything than Hobby Lobby. No, for real, they don't have barcodes because 666 could appear in it since it's randomly generated. Wait, for real? That's why they don't have barcodes? What do they do to scan the... Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't know any of this, which makes you even more not want to go. Yeah, Hobby Lobby is like fucked up. They don't, they type it in. Oh yeah, I got a delusion. That is insane. Your debit card number has 666 in it. Does that mean you're going to hell? That means if you try to pay for anything at Hobby Lobby, they'll shoot you on sight. Newscast update from more chat room. Stores on a quest for an elusive opaque white pencil, sparking debate on art supplies and craft store ethics. Meanwhile, Argo and Roses are playfully bantering about the Ara Ara redemption and social media ignorance. Rivik just fueled the chat with some cheesy mac and cheese. Art quest, craft store drama, cheesy returns. Well, yeah, that's not why. Launching into a fake newscast about you being shot at Hobby Lobby. A newscast update. Man shot at Hobby Lobby by the owner for having 666 in his debit card. Was he Satan disguise? More on this at 11. How the fuck do I get up here? Ah, maybe, okay, this seems promising. Face appears through the straggle of hair as a picture of incomprehension and suspicion, suddenly breaking into an unexpected, gape-toothed smile of amazement. Come closer there. I'm hardly going to kill the first conversation partner I've had in 30 years. Let me look at you. Check Discord. You got to get going, but it was fun. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit, Roses. I really appreciate it. Drive safe, and I'll catch you around later. Aww. Scuttle's all cold under the blanket and then Boofy with him. That's really cute. You're real, aren't you? Not another entropic discharge of the sphere? That's the first time I've been accused of that. You certainly wouldn't be the first case of it. Still, you seem real. So do I, most of the time. My name is Rasmussen. As he comes closer, you can see that Rasmussen's clothing, as ragged as it is, one's resplendent set of old Empyrean robes. Rather, many sets, now seemingly all patched and darned together into a single bizarre ensemble. Really are real. I was so sure we were all going to die out before anyone came back. Who exactly is dying out? We, the Rasmussen clan, my ancestors, the ones who built the ship you've no doubt spotted right on top of us here. Thought we were all going to die out before anyone came back. Debated saying that because your card number, then you remember there's like 15 other numbers and someone has those numbers, you have a lot bigger problem. Yeah, I mean, we're slightly closer. We know the numbers. There's three sets of six. You know, 666 appears in there somewhere, but we still have 40 other numbers to account for. You've been here for how long exactly? Oh, going on 40 years now, since my parents died. I think that's right. At least it's a bit hard to keep track. We've been here, the family, I mean, since everything really long before I was born. I thought we were all going to die out here before anyone came back. What is this place? This is, well, it doesn't really have a name. This is just where we ended up. I thought we were all going to die out here before anyone came back. I'm looking for an engine, a sphere, I was told. You know about it. Knowledge still endures. Yes, yes, indeed. I should ask how you found me, I suppose, but I have so many more interesting questions. So many things I've heard about the world out there. My grandfather told me all you live inside giant mushrooms. Don't they get a bit smelly? Do you still have snakes? I always wanted a pet snake. Where are my manners? Excuse me. It's been 30 years since I needed them. My questions can wait. You must have questions for me. I was trying to explain to you, wasn't I? This is our home. It's never meant to be, but as musicians, we. Sorry, I don't understand. You'll have to explain. Gladly. Well, now, my great-grandmother was an engineer, an impossibly good one. When she was young, she became convinced that some terrible cataclysm was coming. She built a ship to take us away to a new engine that could outrun the destruction. It almost worked. We escaped, but though the engine was a wonder, something went wrong with the steering, and instead of getting all the way away, the ship floundered, crashed here. My ancestors scavenged from the ship, tore it to pieces, and reassembled to use the engine for protection instead of propulsion. It would fry any big ship that got near, and after a while, they just stopped trying. Most likely, people got scared until now. So I've been here ever since, just us, and now I'm the only one at all, the last Rasmussen. I've been hoping that someone might come while I still could speak with them. I imagine you want to know more about the engine, though? The engine is revolutionary. It still works, you know. I'm the only one maintaining it now. I don't know what I'm maintaining it for anymore. In any case, the engine works. It's up there. It's in the wreck of the ship. Though without anything to do, it just puts out more and more energy. But you could remove it if you wanted. That's what you came for, isn't it? Don't worry. I know you didn't come here just to listen to me. The sphere is up above. You won't be able to reach it just like that. It puts too much energy to get close to it. There's a way to shut it off. 2 switches elsewhere on the island separate from each other. Fail-safes. You can switch them both. The sphere will disconnect. You'll be able to get it out. Move it. I found those already. You really don't mind if I remove it? What'll happen to you? What do you think? I'm going to stop you? You think I could even try? In any case, what is it doing here now? Protecting me? From what? And when it's gone, it will be protecting nothing at all. And when I'm gone, it'll be protecting nothing at all. No, much better that it goes back to your original purpose. If you can switch them both, the sphere will disconnect and you'll be able to get it out moving. And Argo with the word redeem. Alright, and the word is ancestral, of, relating to, or inherited from an ancestor. Ancestral. 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 We're on this guy's ancestral island. I've flicked the switches already. He smiles a little sadly. I suspect as much. Forgive an old man his little conversational indulgences, will you? I just wanted to hear another voice for a while. You can go now. Up into the ship. The sphere is there. Goodbye. Why don't I offer to let him, like, get on my ship? I have an airship. Like, give me a little bit, buddy, and I'll even escort you. I will... You can come with me and I'll take you to my ship. I'll drop you off in a town and you can, talk to people all day long. Yo, I think I just got an achievement. I think I've marked every location on the map I could. Which is actually pretty fucking cool. Nothing has changed. A special void sword, kicking ass. Charm of 80. You know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure I can get that. I have, what's my charm? 70? Yeah, I can get that. Where's one of them luck potions? I got a lot of them. Okay, I have 6 of them. Doesn't that increase? Oh, it only puts it to 75. $30 charm. Well, rip. I am going to be upgrading that Emberian helmet I found. Do the potions stack? I do not believe so. It's just one buff that I think it just resets the timing on it. To face fail in the cradle, you'll need to upgrade the cutter on a desert island you found in Emberian Rasmussen Seer, which should allow the cutter to bypass the cradle's protective force shield. Return to the High Confessor with what you found. Alright, can I take this guy with me? It's done. You don't need to tell me. I can feel it. Whether I can't feel it. Can't feel the energy anymore. Well done. That damn thing is sat in one place for centuries. Time for it to fly again. Time for it to do what the Rasmussens meant to do in the first place. I can take you with me. Take me off this island. And what would I do then? There's nothing for me out there. I hope to live long enough for someone to come with a few kind words for me, and they have. That's enough for me. Leave me here, and I'll join my ancestors soon enough. Go. Use it well. Goodbye. Goodbye to you, then. Fly fast. Remember the Rasmussens. Okay, at least I offered to like, get him off the island. Ah, damn it. Forgot I did that. Now I gotta walk back. You know, like, if he says no, that's fine. You know, that's his choice. I really thought the game wasn't even going to give me the option. Because that would be a dick move. I've been alone here for 50 years. Finally, someone to talk to. You were here for 4 minutes, and then you're leaving me here all alone again. Okay. Yeah, well, sucks to suck. I'll just go back to talking to this cave painting I made. Okay, Go talk to the High Confessor. Okay, wait, hold on. Before we do that, there is one thing I kind of want to check. That's for that. Hey, look, it's me, but flying. A boat. There's a way for me to get a special... Oh, maybe it's off here. This is like the only clockwork island off in the distance. The Argo was a boat? Oh! The Argo and Argonauts? Yes. Yeah, I got the Clockwork War. Cool. That's exactly why I came here. I occasionally know things. Okay, hold on. So, alright, I got a couple of things I want to do. Can't drop anchor here. Over here. Whoop. Okay. Acquire the restored suit of Emberian armor. Yeah. 40 armor, all skills significantly. Okay, so let me... Okay, my charm did go down by 10. But it's 40 armor, and it's the fancy one, and everything else went up. So I just can't charm people anymore. Alright, and then I can do Clockwork Bow. Yes. So now my bow is better. Exactly strange bow from where else? The Clockwork Kingdom. This contraption can be instantly transformed into a broad cutting blade in case the enemy has managed to get close. No, not that. Okay, how do I... Okay, meeting? Don't call me meeting. I don't like that. Hold on. I want to see... Delusion. Clockwork Bow. How does it transform? Ah, okay, okay. Okay, that's really cool. Right? Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of wish I did it with the sword, with like my main sword, because apparently if you do it with the main sword, it transforms into a cannon. Which would have been pretty fucking cool, admittedly. But that's okay. That's just something to check out. Either you guys can check it out, or I'll look at it in my personal playthrough, at a later date. I do need to find the blinding light again, but wasn't it just like right here? For some reason, the sensitivity is super low when I'm... Okay, hold on, let me... Can I change that? Airship. CD space into the air state. Airship 2, shift control. No. Okay, well... Ah, it's right over here. Okay. Alright, come on. Let me up. Okay. So... let's talk to him real quick. Professor, the drones have informed me that there's been an awful lot of commotion in the lower decks. Some of our guests have been preparing for something. But of course I told them he couldn't possibly be organizing anything, as our orders are to stand down for the foreseeable future. Anyway, just keep the racket down here. Down, you hear? I know it's terribly boring waiting around like this, but if you could keep your strange hobbies away from the ship, much obliged. Takes a deep breath. Oh, I didn't... Okay, goodbye. I didn't mean to click that. I don't care. Alright. We will have to stop there. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. I will be back tonight. Me and Katra are going to be playing some Backseat Drivers. I completely forgot the name for a minute, but we will be playing some of that. That's for tonight. For tomorrow, I will be back. Tomorrow's going to be kind of weird. I got to do some stuff in the morning, so the stream will not be live till about noon 30, somewhere in there. And then I will go for a couple of hours. I got one game I want to play, and depending on how long that game takes and what else I have going on, we might try to finish this tomorrow instead of waiting till Monday, because we're right there, right at the end. I feel like it's only got about an hour or so left, but we'll see what happens. But that's for tomorrow, maybe. If not, we'll finish it up Monday. Don't Scream is going to become Don't Scream Together on, like, December 6th. I had no idea. That's kind of neat. But yeah, we'll be finishing this up soon. But again, that's for later. Let me see. Oh, we got enough people for a raid. Where are we going? Who's live? Ah, perfect. Tatter's live. Yeah, I'll drop you guys off with Tatter. Don't Scream Together is like an add-on. Oh, that's cool. He's playing some Oblivion. And Oblivion is a lot like this, a lot like Dread Delusion, if Dread Delusion came from a loving home with parents that cared and wasn't an alcoholic.